becomes fractious and divided.
Down! You will take your heart to the house. I need more men!
That might be worth checking out. Probably just a...
Can someone help me? Please help me! Help me! Help! What? No!
Please. Please don't hurt me. You're here to kill the Regent, aren't you? Spare my life, and I can help you beat him. He makes recordings on audiograph. Secrets. Some that would destroy him if others heard. Played on this amplifier. His confessions would be broadcast throughout the city. He'll be ruined. The audiograph card you want is in a safe in the Lord Regent's room. But I was able to see the combination over his shoulder. 935. Trust me, what's recorded on that card will do the trick. Good luck.
If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels who waste their days in filth and drink, without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. And it was a simple plan. Bring the disease-bearing rats from the Pandician continent and let them take care of the poor for us. The plan worked perfectly. At first.
What are you doing?
But the rats.
I order you to put down your weapons.
To undo me.
This is treason.
They hid from bread. Matter, rich, poor, all were falling sick. And then people began to ask questions. The Empress assigned me to investigate whether the rats had been by a foreign power. I knew the truth eventually, so there was no other way than to be rid of her and take power myself.
Jackass.
She had... If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels who waste their days in filth and drink, without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. And it was a simple plan. Bring the disease-bearing rats from the Pandician continent.
I order you to put down your weapons.
This is treason for us.
It's over,
The
Hiram.
plan
Your head
worked
will roll for what you've done.
perfectly.
No!
At
if
first,
you just let me go.
but the rats.
I beg you.
It was as if they sought
nearly
to
destroyed
undo
the city.
me.
No
They
amount of
hid
money
from
will
the
undo that.
captures and bred a sickening rate.
Get him ready
Soon
for
it
the walk
didn't
to
matter.
Coleridge
Rich,
prison.
poor,
Yes,
all
sir.
were falling sick. And then people began to ask questions. The Empress assigned me to investigate whether the rats had been imported by a foreign power. I knew the truth would come out eventually, so there was no other way than to be rid of them.
Someone help me out!
Power.
I gotta bleed!
You have to die, you see. And to does. Bringing about the death of an empress is not an easy. Give me the chance to attack the plague with some real authority. Quarantines, deportation of the sick. Idiot woman searching for her wretched lost babe, or some sniveling workman searching for his missing wife. And then quarantine is broken. But you can see how would if everyone had just followed orders.
made someone a widow, damn you!
If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty-eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels who waste their days in filth and drink, without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. It's a simple plan. Bring the disease Odyssean continent, and let's take care of the poor for us. The plan worked perfectly. At first. But the rats, it was as if they sought to undo me. They hid from the captures and bred at sickening rate. Soon it didn't matter. Rich, poor, all were falling sick. And then people began to ask questions. The Empress assigned me to investigate whether the rats were supported by a foreign power. I knew the truth would come out eventually. If I explain, then you will see I am not at fault. My poverty eradication plan was meant to bring prosperity to the city, to rid us of those scoundrels who waste their days in filth and drink, without homes or occupations other than to beg for the coin for which the rest of us toil. And it was a simple plan. Bring the disease-bearing rats from the continent. Care of the poor for us. The plan worked perfectly at first. But the rats, it was as if they sought to undo me. They hid from the captures and bred at sickening rate. Soon it didn't matter. Rich, poor, all were falling sick. And then people began to ask questions. The Empress assigned me to investigate whether the rats had been imported by a foreign power. I knew the truth would come out eventually, so there was no other way than to be rid of her and take power myself. She had to die, you see. She had to die. Bringing about the death of an empress is not an easy thing. It gave me a chance to attack the plague with some real authority. Quarantines, deportation of the city.
Is it all done? You ready to go back to the Hound Pits? Thanks to you, Corvo. All right, let's go. Big changes. Makes me uneasy, to tell the truth. A small fry like me always gets the worst of it. But maybe it's going to be different now. The Lord Regent is gone. The Abbey has a new High Overseer. I'm guessing our work is almost done. The others are in the bar. No doubt waiting to raise a glass in your name. Me, I think I'll just linger out here if you don't mind. Reflect on things while we have a moment. Congratulations, Corvo.
Did you kill anybody tonight? How many? I'm tired of being afraid. When I'm Empress, I'm going to make everyone else afraid instead. Just like you do, Corvo.
That's it. The Lord Regent's done. Farewell to Hiram Burroughs, you scheming piece of shit. Now we can bend the law to pardon our past crimes, Corvo. We'll find Dow, the assassin the Lord Regent sent to butcher the Empress. Then you can have your revenge. We'll have to move fast to clean up his mess. The armed forces will do their job. Martin has control of the Overseers, and you, Trevor, do whatever it is you do with Parker.
That's Lord Trevor Pendleton to you. Without me, you'll never command the nobility. They'll tear you apart like a fish.
Sorry, Corvo. We're nervous. Your work is done, and ours begins. The coronation will be an impromptu affair. It still requires much preparation. Most of it we can handle, but there is the matter of security. Emily will be vulnerable to whoever killed her mother. I doubt history will repeat itself, but you must be sharp and wary tomorrow.
He's right. Rest. Restore yourself. Raid Piero's wares. Restock your ammo and make yourself ready. Just in case.
To Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Caldwell, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
Have you given Emily much spiritual education? The Seven Strictures? The Litany and the White Cliff?
No. I lack the qualifications, Overseer.
When I'm Empress, I want to build 2 giant ships and crash them into each other. And all the men will drown. I'm allowed to do that, right?
She's to be an Empress.
Those fools think what they did next. A new Lord. I feel the real war is lost. My efforts to cure the plague have failed. Sokolov is a fraud. I see nothing but darkness.
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. You'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir. Why I keep sticking my neck out for you eludes me. But I only gave you half the poison, Corvo. They were watching me do it, but not close enough. Maybe you'll survive it. I can hardly blame them for turning on you, after all the people slaughtered in the name of this cause. Those are crimes of state, and maybe they figure it'd be too hard to control Emily with you around. Could be they're right on that score. I'll drop you in a boat, then I've got to ship out myself before they smother me in my sleep. That's the next thing. Makes the most sense. If you're lucky, you'll wake up and find your way out of this doomed city. If not, well, goodbye.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poisoned. Tivian stuff.
Amateur work. He'll live.
That's up to Dowd.
I know a great deal, bodyguard. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery, and I can't allow that.
Here you are at last.